Oh, you know what's really surprising? Besides the first video, let me actually turn up the brightness from this one a little bit. There we go. Besides the whichever video comes out first from like the 10 I read on a day, right? I realized while editing, I always keep it like very similar pacing wise. Like I would have like 1 minute and 30 seconds before I actually start reading the SCP. Like before that, I would do the whole like, oh, this is by this person. The last one we read was from that person. It's always like 1 minute 30 ish. That's around that time. So it's very surprising to see how consistent I've been. The first one is usually much longer. It's like either 2 minutes, 3 minutes, sometimes even 4 minutes. But yeah, we have a SCP by DJ Cactus, which is one of the ones who have written a lot. They've written quite a lot. I'm trying to figure out which is the last one. I think the last one is 2254. Yeah, there's also 2254 seems to be the most recent one we read from them. There's an easy way to find out. Now I think about it. 225, yeah, and now 226. Nope, there's no 2. So 225 is the most recent one. 2254, which, if I recall correctly, let's see here. It's that monster that makes two people hook up together, and then gotta switch out my glasses. With this, otherwise there's no good effect, you know. Come on. And once the girl's pregnant, they put their own little baby inside them, you know. It ain't easy. It ain't easy being sleazy, but they make it work. I knew it too. I knew it. It changed my fucking mic. It always does that. But I realized ahead of time. I'm glad I checked real quick. Okay. But yeah, it's a DJ Cactus. Definitely one of the ones that has done a lot of great stuff. I would say let's get started. We are officially in the YouTube video. It should be like, yeah, 4 minutes in. DJ Cactus made the SCP called an unnecessary utilization of excessive force. And we have a very good song on right now. I did not get a chance to ask Howard how many words we're gonna read today, but that's fine. Okay. It's one of these ones, huh? Okay, classified by authority of the SCP Foundation Overseer Council. This document and all associated documents are the property of the SCP Foundation and are subject to the classification requirements and restrictions therein. This document may or may not contain lethal mimetic defense measures. Attempting to access or disseminate this document without proper and sufficient authorization is punishable by death. If a level 3 confidential Euclid risk class notice. Looks like there's like a giant fiery explosion happening in the middle of a forest. SCP-2270 image taken from civilian captured video. I love that, like I love the style of the photo, but you can also clearly tell that this is like added in because like the edges here. No critique. I'm not better. I'm not any better. But as an editor myself, I can see that the edges here like are definitely like, you know, cut out from the photo, but like it looks awesome. I do like the concept of it already. Like this picture is leading us to what it's going to be, of course. Special containment procedures. Written or electronic information pertaining to SCP-2270 or the incantations relating to SCP-2270, specifically instances of -A, is to be strictly controlled, and all original documents kept in a high security storage locker at Site 81. I don't think I have seen Site 81 that often. Yeah, I don't recall this that much. But we're not going. Yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. I don't recall it that much. It's literally has not been used for like. I mean, we got it recently again, but yeah, it's been a while since I actually looked into it. Under no circumstances are unauthorized personnel to access or view the aforementioned documents. Foundation intelligence assets are to monitor internet and media sources for signs of information related to SCP-2270. Individuals found to be in possession of SCP-2270 material are to be apprehended, questioned, and then released following amnestic treatment unless follow-up investigation is warranted. Description: SCP-2270 is the group designation for specific information, incantations, and rituals pertaining to the Mesopotamian god of war and the sun, Nergal? In the original Hebrew. I want to see how that actually is pronounced before, because I'm pretty sure I did not pronounce it correctly. Pronunciation, please. Let's take this one.
How to pronounce Nergal.
That doesn't sound correct.
Nergal.
Okay, everybody says Nergal. I will go with that pronunciation for now. I'm sorry if that's not how you pronounce it. This information can take many forms, but it is believed that the original source of these incantations is a series of 8 texts by Romanian Renaissance author and philosopher Sorin Vasilica. According to these texts written about Vasilica, the author died after attempting to summon Nergal himself, but failing to complete the ritual. His final words are recorded as "O Doamne." Oh, so it's like, wait, it says here Romanian, so that must be Romanian. I don't know how to pronounce any of that, but I'm just gonna say, say phonetically of how I would read it in English. O Doamne, Doamne, se am făcut simt caldura. Oh God, what have I done? I can feel the heat. Okay, so the heat must definitely be the heat in question. These texts collectively titled Recurs Catre Ereshkigal appeal to wait, I think it's supposed to be Ereshkigal, but I'm not sure. And designated -A exists in few original copies. -A is written in sporadic, occasionally nonsense prose, which will occasionally devolve into extremely intricate and complicated explanations of rituals and incantations required to persuade Nergal to attack a large, overwhelming enemy force. Of course, just summon a god to be like, hey, can you deal with this group of people? We can't be fucked to do it ourselves. And it's also a lot easier if somebody else just takes that horrible action away from us to begin with. The 8... You shut up now. Okay. The 8 volumes each describe a different section of the appeal, summaries of which are listed below. So we have 8 volumes here. And here we have an incomplete collection of -A at side 81. So these must be a couple of the volumes. That looks like 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8? Maybe that these are, or maybe it's just these 4 and the other ones are not. Well, who knows? Who knows? That's something to figure out another time. Volume 1, A Cry in the Blistering Wind. Volume describes the reasons why a mortal would dare to seek counsel with Nergal when the entity's very presence would be enough to scorch the entire earth. Rituals contained include those designed to appeal to Nergal's divine righteousness. Okay, see, that's already the problem though here. You see, like, the moment you want to summon a deity, and it is described that the deity would destroy the entire earth by just existing on it. That's the big fat problem right there. It's the same thing if you want to summon Cthulhu. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, you summon Cthulhu and ask him a question, but have you not read the fucking text where it says anybody who looks at him goes insane? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I would just not think that's a smart idea. But okay, volume 1 describes how to, like, appeal to him, like, if you do summon him. Okay. Volume 2, A Call for Blood Spilled. Volume describes how Nergal cannot be communicated with by mortals, but those seeking blood call out to him nonetheless. Described literally as Nergal being completely unable to comprehend the lesser human speech. Oh, okay, so rituals contained include those designed to appeal to Nergal's fury. Again, it's untight. Pardon me. You guys can't see it anyway, but pardon me. Again, why would you summon somebody who cannot even understand you? Volume 3, A Beckoning. Volume describes how, in order to seek the attention of the divine, the pursuant must first seek out Nergal's primary consort, Ereshkigal. You know what? We're gonna look up how to pronounce that, or at least get some sort of clue. Pronunciation.
Ereshkigal.
Ereshkigal. Oh, hey, they're in Fate. Of course they are. Of course they are. But okay, Ereshkigal. Ereshkigal sounds a lot more, I don't know, less weird to say. It rolls a bit better, but okay, Ereshkigal, who alone sits at Nergal's right hand. Rituals contained include those designed to appeal to Nergal's attention through Ereshkigal. Volume 4, Appeal to Ereshkigal. Volume describes how one would speak to the half-divine she-torturer Ereshkigal and what would need to be said to convince her to speak to Nergal on the pursuant's behalf. It is implied heavily that Ereshkigal communicates with and controls the will of Nergal through fornication. Rituals contained include those designed to appeal to Nergal's lust. Yeah. Yeah, no wonder it's his right hand woman. Every time someone tries to talk to him to persuade him, she's like, okay, I'll have sex with him and I'll try to see what I can do for you. Volume 5, Indication of Divine Guilt. Volume describes what must be said and done to identify a target of Nergal's fury and how to relate that information through Ereshkigal by crafting the words needed in her language. It is implied very heavily that the two speak different languages and are only capable of communicating by utilizing the method listed above. It's like those TikToks, like bees communicate via dancing, but here is like two gods communicate via sexual intercourse. To be fair, sexual intercourse is like the body does communicate throughout it. Like, it shows you if you like something, it shows you if you hate something, it shows you if you're comfortable with somebody or not. So it's not too far. It's kind of the same idea of like, oh, if two men fight, they can get their feelings across that way. Yeah, it's same in sex, man. If somebody doesn't like it, the other person will definitely feel it. It's sadly up to them if they're gonna pay attention to that or not. Like, and if they don't, yeah, that shit can go uncomfortable real quick. Okay, rituals contained include those designed to appeal to Nergal's piercing gaze. Volume 6, although referenced and described in other volumes within the set, to date Foundation assets have been unable to locate any portions of Volume 6 or any knowledge of the text therein that is not otherwise described elsewhere. Acceptance of eternal consequence. Volume describes the consequences of summoning Nergal, specifically those who bind themselves to the deity here upon death, enslaved to his furnace in the sun to stoke the fires of its hatred eternally. No rituals are believed to be described within this volume. I'm already telling you, this is a lot of steps to go to just communicate or summon the guy. Like, after like these two, I already be like, you know what I mean? Like, I would just be done. Volume 7, A Sacrifice of Life / A Final Appeal. Volume describes how, after successfully appealing to Ereshkigal and accepting the consequences, the pursuant must make a final appeal to Nergal by way of a blood sacrifice. Ereshkigal then takes the blood spill from this sacrifice and presents it to Nergal, who then consumes it to trigger his bloodlust. Rituals contained include those designed to appeal to Nergal's wrath. And in Volume 8, Victatorius volume describes the prayer that must be given to Nergal while the deity delivers its judgment against the guild, in order to assure Nergal of the pursuant's resolve. The prayer, which itself is written over 400 pages and takes up 97% of the volume, must be read start to finish without pause. It is explained that, should the pursuant be unable to do this, Nergal will instead destroy the pursuant instead of the guild. Ritual contained is a single prayer. Okay, so I wonder if this... I mean, to be fair, this right here, any of these steps could have not been followed and caused this. But I do believe the moment where he said... where is it? Yeah. Oh god, what have I done? I can feel the heat. I think he messed up volume 8. And then... Dash B is the entity described within Dash A, currently believed to be the deity Nergal. Based on current records, it is believed that Dash B has only manifested once during Incident Alpha. Come on. Subsequent foundation tests of SCP-2270's capabilities have been unsuccessful. Dash B manifested as a massive, vividly colored arm extending towards the Earth from the Sun. Oh. Dash B has been observed as being capable of a single focused ballistic strike with an estimated force of 275 petajoules. This impact force estimate is based solely on the observation of particle states at the exact point of impact and a circular area within a 50-meter radius around it. The energy contained within the impact appeared to rapidly dissipate, mostly as light and heat. So this is definitely... Nergal just pointing his finger down, was like... And, yeah. Gone. Ceased to exist. Eviscerated. Evaporated. Obliterated. Everything. Just all the rated. Addendum 1. Incident 2270 Alpha. On March 16th, 1994, a massive explosion was detected near the town of Fort Peck, Montana. Cover stories of an accidental explosion at an army weapons depot were quickly disseminated amongst the public while Foundation agents worked to discover the source. The only recording of the incident was an accidental one, and due to the atmospheric effects of Dash B's manifestation, the recording was badly damaged. In the aftermath of Incident Alpha, it was discovered that a local man, Jerry Hubert of Augusta, Montana, had recently been inquiring about information relating to SCP-2270 in internet chat rooms dedicated to the occult. Okay. Notably, Mr. Hubert had previously made several calls to law enforcement for minor domestic disturbances, but no charges were ever filed. Do I have water? I don't have water. I will have to... Eventually, not yet, not now. Eventually go get myself some water. After initial investigation was unable to locate Mr. Hubert, a raid on his Augusta home discovered a series of emails to contact from the Rutherford Group, a supplier for the American division of Marshall Carter and Dark Limited. Who would have guessed that they are involved in this? In the messages, Mr. Hubert requests information pertaining to SCP-2270 and later purchases the entirety of a nearly complete set of Dash A for $75,000. Further investigation was unable to determine the identity of the contact nor the location from which the Dash A set was sent. Below are excerpts from the aforementioned emails detailing Mr. Hubert's negotiation with the supplier and their follow-up conversation. So I assume we don't have to... Yeah, it's just all this. It's a short one, but it's a good one, I would say, this one. So we have 2 GAJ2F810 or 10. Okay, yeah, you guys can see this. These are all just random ass letters and numbers. jhub89 at tnet.com. At least we can read that. Subject: question. Let me put my phone actually somewhere else, so it's not always in the way. Hello, I'm writing to you. Hello, I'm writing to you to inquire about the books you described as having for sale on... I am interested in finding out how much I can purchase them for. My name is Jerry. Please email me at jhub89 at tnet.com. Thank you. And then looks like there's another email from the same person. Subject: price. I have wired $25,000 to you. I will wire the rest when I receive the package. Thank you. And another email was received written wrong. I have received again written wrong. Received the packages. These look really well. Actually, okay. Let's say it right then. Let's just say I have received the packages. These look really good. This will do the trick, huh? Because I am about sick and tired of this asshole Dave. Did I tell you his dog pissed on my lawn again last night? Because I did. I'm gonna get this guy. You don't want to honestly tell me you're doing all this because you just don't stand your neighbor. Also, I just realized one thing with the bigger head one. I need this to be a lot more like this. Yeah. Because then I can lean back. But yeah. Really? The neighbor's dog. That's all this takes. That's all it was. Help. There are a lot of steps in these things. Do I need to read all of it for it to work? Oh, God. Blood? What does it mean when it says blood sacrifice? Also, Dave parked in front of my house again today, even though I told him not to do last week. He's definitely going to get his soon. Help again. I just read the part about eternal consequences. That's not for real, right? Fucking idiot. Ready to go! Hey man, it's Jerry. I've got everything set up, just like it says in the book. I'm gonna do what you said and wait till he goes out to hunt there by the river so nobody else is around. Can't wait for this to work. Hope he takes his Yashin dog with him. Thanks again. After further investigation, Foundation agents discovered that Mr. Hubert passed away on March 16, 1994 after he drove his vehicle down an embankment, colliding with a tree and killing him instantly. It's believed he was driving home after conducting the SCP-2270 ritual. An empty 12-pack of Coors Light beer was found in the backseat of his vehicle, along with the Dash-A manuscripts that Mr. Hubert had acquired. The individual identified in the emails believed to be Dave Terrell. The individual identified in the emails believed to be Dave Terrell of Augusta, Montana was never found. Oh, okay. So, let me get this straight, motherfucker. Let me get this straight, motherfucker. You killed a man with a god because he annoyed you and he had a dog that pissed in your lawn, and instead of, I don't know, living on and having done the, like, you read the whole thing, you read everything, you shouldn't have known what's going to happen. You instead got pissed drunk and drove around. Some people, dude. Some people be crazy. Some people be crazy. Let me do my Twitter post real quick. Summoning a fire god just because your neighbor annoyed you is a new level of unethically immoral. Is it immoral? Let's see. Immoral. Yeah. Immorally stupid. But I can't believe they read every single book carefully and still thought no, actually not a bot, plus I can't believe thought it was a good idea instead of literally anything else. Dot. Good SCP time. There we go. It is a good SCP. Don't get me wrong. The SCP is fantastic. Short, sweet, fun. Don't really like it. But again, would you read all 8 volumes of the books just to successfully summon this god and make him do what you want? especially if you fuck up, like you might either destroy the earth or yourself. Like I don't think any of that's worth it, my man. I think none of the steps are worth it. Just especially if it's just like just because you can't stand your neighbor. Guess what? Like that neighbor eventually will change. Like maybe like in 3 years they will, you know, be like, you know what? You're right. This is really inconsiderate of me. I actually am together with a girl now, and she has told me that like what I'm doing is not cool, and I want to apologize to you. And then who knows? Maybe you guys could have been friends, but now you killed a man by using a god, and you got yourself killed right afterwards without using a god, just alcohol. Crazy, crazy.